My co-host isn't here with me, Adebanke Oduni. She isn't here with me today, but we'll have a great time. We have quite a lot for you this morning. Today on the show, of course, we're having an interview segment and we have a gospel singer here. But before we go into all of that, we'll bring you stories that took place in the entertainment industry this week. Of course, now Pastor Paul Adefarasi of the House of the Rock Church says the pressure to place an amount on the tickets for the Experience concert has never been more heavy than obeying God's instructions not to. He made this statement at the press conference heralding the 19th Experience Concert 2024. Pastor Paul noted that despite the economic downturn over the years, the obedience to the call of God has always been greater than the pressure.
It has to be a God factor, especially for those of us who do this kind of thing in the God arena, as in on the behalf of Jesus Christ and the church. Number two, a dream is only a dream, and it's not something that you get when you sleep. It's what keeps you from sleeping at night. And then number three, a dream will never come to pass unless there's a dream team. So whilst you're dreaming or visioneering, always build teams. David is a model, Moses is a model, Joseph is a model, Gideon is a model. They built teams. You will never go as far as your dream. John Maxwell says you will only go as far as your team. And so the bigger the dream, the better the need for a better team.
And for hearing God and obeying, and not allowing the Experience to be a national program, because we can fill the TBS with the talent that is indigenous, but to allow it to continue to be an international platform at great expense and cost on all fronts, not just financial. It really takes one who walks with God, who hears God, and who trusts God to be able to be obedient. So on behalf of every single life that has ever been touched in the last 19 years, thank you.
Meanwhile, gospel singer Moses Bliss says he holds no grudge against former label mate and protege Ebuka's songs. Speaking to newsmen after the press conference to herald the Experience 2024 concert, the gospel singer noted that despite leaving the record label Spotlight Nations 11 months before the expiration of his contract, there's still love and mutual understanding between both of them.
There are no issues between me and Ebuka songs. Of course, he was signed to Spotlight Nation, and for his own, he said he just wants to do things on his own, and our contract didn't end when it was supposed to end. It was supposed to be a 3 years contract, but I think 11 months into it, he just said he feels like he wants to do his music alone. And I prayed about it, and I said, you can go. And we hold no grudge against him. The goal is for Jesus to be seen. The goal of what we do in Spotlight Nation is to just give people opportunity to minister the gospel of our Lord Jesus, and that's what we're doing. We are not here to we are not fighting. He's fine. Everybody is cool. So I love him, and I'm glad to have been part of his journey, part of his his growth, and I only wish for the best from this point onwards, and we are always praying for him and supporting him, even though he's no longer in our label, Spotlight Nation.
Well, after 5 years of giving us the most beautiful remakes of our favorite songs, hit songs rather, Loud Urban Choir finally headlined its first show. The 16-man choir calls itself an alliance of individually talented and uniquely gifted artists with mutual vision of creating contemporary choral music and musical experiences that highlight and celebrate our rich and diverse roots. You may know them from their globally viral Bloody Samaritan remake that earned them a feature on the Kelly Rowland featured remix.
I mean, they're super amazing vocalists, singers that are highly versatile. So I mean, I can't put my finger to what I expect tonight, because I'm sure that they would go above and beyond, my expectations.
I love music. I love choirs. I'm a choir boy. I started singing I'm a singer, by the way, for those who don't know. I started singing in the choir, so I love a collection of voices. I love it. I love the sound of it. I love it. Can't wait.